Hi guys, and welcome back to the second video on my channel. This is going to be the Disney tag. I figured that along with the introduction video, I would go ahead and film the Disney tag and the Harry Potter tag because that will give you guys just a little bit of insight into my favorites regarding my two most favorite things. So, let's get started. Question number 1 is a scene in any Disney movie you wish you could experience. I want to preface this by saying that these questions I have heard before watching YouTube videos, but I don't think I've ever actually thought about my answers before. So some of these answers might not be what I would have said if I had thought about it for 20 minutes. I think that I would really like to experience eating in the restaurant from Ratatouille. Just because, one, I love that movie, and two, I mean, if he really is like a master chef, wouldn't you want to eat in a restaurant from a master chef? Like, that would be awesome. Okay, question number 2. An unforgettable experience or moment that you've had at the parks. Actually, if you look at my YouTube channel's like banner photo, taking pictures at Hollywood Studios with that PhotoPass photographer was incredible. She really highlighted that it was my brother's first visit to the parks, and she kind of made him the focal point while also including my husband and I. She took pictures of just my husband and I, but she like made us a whole photo shoot, and that was incredible. And another one would be meeting Snow White. The very first time I ever went to Disney World, I did not get to meet Snow White because the line was ridiculous. But when we went there in May of 2016, we met her in Epcot, and I just absolutely loved it. She thought it was the most amazing thing that I was, well, how old was I at the time? 23 or 24 years old, and still just in love with her, even though I knew she wasn't like the real Snow White, you know. So that was pretty incredible. Question 3. What non-Disney song or songs remind you or brings back memories of Disney and or the parks? I have no idea. Probably Beatles songs, solely because we stopped to watch a performance in the UK area of Epcot, and they were playing Beatles covers. They played Hey Jude and Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds are the two I remember distinctly, so that would probably be it. But otherwise, I can't think of anything non-Disney, because everything I could think of would be like from The Lion King or from Toy Story, that aren't necessarily like a Disney written tune, but they were used in the movies. When was the first time you went to a Disney park? I actually went to Disney for the first time with my marching band. It was in my junior year of high school, and I was freshly 17, I believe. So it was an incredible trip. You know, I mean, it was incredible as it can be when you go with 80 high schoolers. But it was pretty great. Especially because I had never been before. My family didn't have a lot of money growing up, and so we didn't have the opportunity to do anything like that. So it was incredible. Who are your favorite Disney princesses? My favorite princess is Snow White, hands down. She is the real OG of the princesses, and I love her. My second favorite is probably Aurora from Sleeping Beauty. Otherwise, I don't think I'm a gigantic fan of any of them. I mean, I pretty much like almost all of the princess movies. But I think that sums up my favorite princesses pretty well. Snow White and Aurora. Oh, I skipped one. If you could choose any Disney character to be your best friend, who would you choose? Probably Mushu. Definitely. That would be so fun. That would just be hilarious all the time. I would love that. Name a scene or moment in any Disney movie that never fails to make you cry. The beginning of Up. I mean, who doesn't cry at the beginning of Up? What is the first Disney movie that you remember seeing? Are we talking about like in theaters? Because I'm thinking Toy Story, but that could be incorrect. But like at home, I remember seeing like Lion King, 101 Dalmatians. I'm trying to think of some. Mary Poppins, definitely. I'm sure my grandma played that for us over and over and over again. I don't know exactly which one I saw very first. And I doubt that my mom would know because she wasn't really super into Disney. So it would have been just another kid movie to her. Who is your favorite Disney villain? My favorite Disney villain is Maleficent. And I am only going to say that because it would be between Maleficent and the Evil Queen. And of course, if Snow White is my absolute favorite princess, I can't like her arch nemesis. But I do like the Evil Queen as a character. I really probably wouldn't have said Maleficent either before the actual Maleficent movie came out. I loved that movie and getting her backstory. It was incredible. What is your least favorite Disney movie? I think I'd be between Pinocchio and Dumbo. People are going to hate me for that. But they both have like really trippy parts in them. And Pinocchio, the whole Pleasure Island thing is kind of scary. And for little kids, it's pretty scary. And then Dumbo, the weird... Yeah, not my favorite. Just not my favorite. What is your favorite Disney song? I probably have two. You've Got a Friend in Me from Toy Story. I almost chose that to dance with my brother to at my wedding. He actually gave me away at my wedding because my dad had passed away before I got married. And so I almost chose that song because Toy Story was always our favorite growing up. And then the other one would be A Smile and a Song, probably, from Snow White. But definitely any song from Snow White, I could tell you all the words. I love it. What Disney character has your personality or your dream personality? I feel like I'm quite similar to Belle. She's just intuitive. She reads a lot, retains a lot of information. But I don't know. My dream personality would probably be Snow White. She's just so incredibly kind and sweet and innocent, but I definitely think that I correlate well with the personality of Belle. If you could change a scene in any Disney movie, what would it be and why? The part in Toy Story 3 where they nearly plummet to their death in that scary trash lava looking thing. I hated that. I bawled my eyes out. I did not like it. You can't take characters that I have been in love with for years and do that to me, making me think that they're really gonna just plummet to their death. No, thank you. Okay, and the last one is, if you had to get stuck on any ride at any Disney park for more than 30 minutes, what would you want it to be? Now, if I was totally crazy, I would say Mickey's Fun Wheel, just because that would be hilarious. Mickey's Fun Wheel at Disneyland. However, if I had to think about like music that wouldn't drive me crazy or something along those lines, I would definitely say Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. Because I love Snow White, so I would just be jamming the whole time. You dig, 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 dig. Yeah, anyway, it'd be fun. So there you have it, guys. That's the Disney tag for you. And tune in again on Wednesday to see the Harry Potter tag. Thanks for watching. Bye.